name's Romero. I'm a member of UP Alyansa. It's a leadership formation based in UP Diliman that has always been at the forefront for fighting for gender rights and LGBT issues.
Hi, I'm Laput from UP KALikha.
Hi, I'm Hernan Delizo and I'm a part of UP Alyansa.
The Philippines, we've been tagged actually as one of the LGBT-friendly countries, but if you really dissect it, what's happening in the country, it's really more of a tolerating country more than an accepting country. Like for example, LGBT people are still hypersexualized in media. There is still inequalities, for example, discrimination in the workplace, not only to LGBT people but also to women and to men. So there's obviously like a gap between what should be happening, like the equality, like if people should be treated like they were humans, and if they were being treated differently.
There are still a lot of issues regarding the acceptance of the LGBT community. Like for example, in the families, there are still in the provinces conversion therapies, which seek to make LGBT children straight again. And even here, there are still instances of catcalling and not recognizing the preferred gender identities of students, for example.
Right now, we see that, for example, yung mga people who are applying for jobs, they're discriminated upon their SOGI. And from about this microaggression, sometimes it can lead up to bigger things, for example, hate crime. Siguro, when it comes to advocacy, when it comes to combating gender inequality, we right now have the SOGI Equality Bill to make sure that people are not discriminated on their SOGI. So regardless whether you're a homosexual, transsexual, non-binary, or even a heterosexual, you won't be discriminated based on your SOGI.
So currently in the Philippines, we already have the existing anti-discrimination bill, but it's very broad in the sense that it doesn't cover specific issues centered around gender. This is where the SOGI Equality Bill comes in, which basically says that you can't discriminate somebody based on their sexuality, based on their SOGI, rather, their sexual orientation, their gender identity, and their expression. It's very much needed because, like, the status quo still tolerates discrimination. And a lot of people are still believe that discrimination and hate is a right, when in fact it isn't. So it really helps that we have a law or that we have consequences specifically aligned to those problems so that people can actually do what they need to do, what's right to them.
Personally, I think the SOGI Equality Bill is a huge step forward. But if we can't solve the problem from the grassroots itself, from the very people of the Philippines, nothing much is gonna change. So personally, aside from just us having the SOGI Equality Bill, we should also have more education on gender identity rather, and gender expressions and sexual orientations, so that people's perceptions, or dare I say misconceptions, of the LGBT community are corrected, and so that microaggressions like this don't happen anymore.
Siguro in my specific context, as a university student, we see that organizations, or even in the classroom settings, are super good opportunities for you to be able to train not just professionals, but people who will be able to build the ideal society where people aren't discriminated based on their SOGI. Right now, the University Student Council, for example, in UP Diliman, is holding gender sensitivity trainings. And siguro we can go beyond just our university campus, that ideally we can bring these kinds of trainings to, for example, sa mga HR, sa mga different companies, and other different sectors to make sure na yung mga people based on their SOGI aren't discriminated by the people around them.